I saw the rule even before I signed the contract. It was hanging on the staff room wall, printed on a plain sheet of paper taped over an old motivational poster.
Rule number 5. Never ask where the chicken comes from. I smirked.
I thought it was black humor, like night shift, weird jokes, corporate folklore.
I needed the money, that's it. I took the night shift at a KFC on the highway between cities. The kind of place where truckers, tired cops, and people who don't want to be remembered stop by during the night. From 11 p.m. to 6 a.m., one employee, one manager, cameras, silence. I only saw the manager once, on the first evening. He was in a uniform, perfectly clean, as if fresh out of the package. His smile was polite, but somehow rehearsed. "At night, it's simple," he said. "The main thing is follow the rules." He handed me a sheet. Night shift rules. After 12 a.m., do not turn on music. If a customer doesn't look you in the eye, serve them first. Never enter the freezer after 2 a.m. 4. If you hear someone knocking from the kitchen side, it's not for you. 5. Never ask where the chicken comes from. I scanned it and nodded. Nonsense. Ghost stories for newcomers. And if I break them? I asked. The manager looked at me a little longer than necessary. Then you will become part of the process. He left. The door closed behind him. I was left alone. Everything was normal until midnight. A couple of orders, coffee, fries. Nothing strange. The cameras were working, the timers were ticking. But at exactly 12 a.m., something changed. The menu screen went dark completely. Only the prices remained, without names. In the kitchen, one of the lights went out, the one above the fryer. I wanted to turn on music and remembered rule number 1. At 12:17 a.m., the first customer entered. He was tall, too thin for his height. His jacket hung on him like on a hanger. He approached the counter without looking at me. "Order," he said softly. "What would you like?" I asked. He raised his eyes, and I immediately understood why rule number 2 existed. His eyes were empty. Not blind, specifically empty. As if he was looking right through me. "Chicken," he said. After midnight, something lurched inside me. We have everything as usual." He leaned closer. "Are you sure?" I punched in a standard order. The receipt came out without a number, just the word processing. When I turned to the kitchen, the fryer basket was already rising, even though I hadn't lowered it. The chicken looked perfect, too perfect. Identical shape, identical color, not a single broken piece. I served the tray. The customer took one piece, smelled it, smiled. "Fresh," he said. "Guess I got lucky today." He sat at a far table. I watched him eat, slowly, with pleasure. And with each bite, his shoulders straightened. His face became more normal. When he left, there were no bones left on the tray. Nothing.
After 1 a.m., others began to arrive. They always ordered chicken, always after midnight, and they never asked questions.
But one did, a woman, young, Her hands were shaking. "Excuse me," she said, "but where do you get your chicken at night?" I felt a chill down my spine. I remembered Rule 5. I don't know," I lied. She nodded with relief. "Okay, then I'll have some too." When I served her order, she looked at me as if she wanted to say something, but she remained silent. Through the camera, I saw her take the first bite and cry. Not from pain, from relief. She left, leaving a bag on the table. Inside were documents, a photo of a child, and a note. I just wanted him to stop crying. I couldn't take it anymore. At 2:03 a.m., I broke rule number 3. I entered the freezer. There were no boxes there, no chicken, only bags, black, identical, with tags. They had names, dates, and the inscription, "Returned." I heard a knocking sound from the kitchen. Rule number 4, I didn't turn around. At 3:11 a.m., I heard footsteps behind the counter. The manager was standing where he hadn't been a minute ago. "Did you ask a question?" he asked calmly. "No," I replied. He smiled. "But you found out the answer." "Are those people?" I whispered. He leaned closer. "These are those who are no longer needed where they came from. We just recycle them." "And the chicken?" "A form," he said. "It's easier for people to accept a form." He looked at me. "Are you hungry?" I realized I hadn't eaten since the start of my shift. "No," I said quickly. "Pity," he replied. "Usually, everyone is hungry at this stage." He left, but the door wouldn't open. At 5:40 a.m., the last customer entered. He looked straight at me. "You haven't eaten today," he said, "so you're still outside." "I am leaving," I said. "My shift is ending." He shook his head. "The shift ends when you eat." The cash register screen lit up on its own. "Staff meal, ready." I smelled a scent. It was familiar, comforting, homemade. And then I understood why the chicken looked perfect, because the next batch is always fresh. I don't remember sitting down. I don't remember taking a piece. I only remember the taste and the thought, now I understand why they come back. When I looked up, a new employee stood behind the counter. He looked at me with empty eyes and waited for an order. "If you ever see a KFC that still serves chicken after midnight, don't eat it. Because the next shift might be yours."